Hello everyone and welcome to vrroom.org, the home of online motorsport. My name is David Higgins. I'm going to take you through round 8 of the Honda S2000 League. We are here today, as you can see, at Autumn Ring, one of the original circuits on Gran Turismo 6. It's been in the game all through the game, actually, since Gran Turismo 1 was first launched 15 years ago, and it's a very, very good, twisty little circuit. As you can see today, we've got there's the map layout for you. We've got a midday time, and the temperature is quite cool today. It's 8 degrees. It's a 1.83 mile long circuit, supporting several turns. The longest straight is only 0.26 of a mile long, but there's quite an elevation difference of nearly 100 feet here, 98.4 feet. So it's quite up and down. It's difficult to be consistent, and it's not that easy to overtake either. So it's going to bring some good, close, competitive racing. Just before we go down and do the grid walk for round 8, we're just going to have a quick look at round 6 and 7, because we've just finished the European leg in round 6, and then we've been on to the fictional leg in round 7. They were run at Spa-Francorchamps and Grand Valley East, so without further ado, we'll get on with that. So as you can see, that's how the grid lined up for Spa-Francorchamps for round 6. It was an early morning 6 AM start, running through 8 hard-felt laps with a time advance on the time, so it will be slightly lighter, the sun coming up, when we finish the race. The front row there is a lockout between Scale and Malada. There's a nice picture of them going around the La Source hairpin for the first time, going down, approaching this, the Eau Rouge corner, or the Eau Rouge swoop, should I say. DM had a qualification crash, so started last place for this one, unfortunately. But as you can see, as the sun was coming up, again, it was another victory for Mr. Scalebreaker 96. The other podium positions were Slash and Malada. Then we moved on to Grand Valley East. Fantastic little circuit, this one. The front row there was a lockout between Scale and DM on the left. 17 laps was run round there. It's a fantastic shout out for the Les with a great qualification of 3rd. He's slap bang in the middle of your screen there as you look. There were blue flags, however, because on the first lap, unfortunately, Les suffered from a bad lag spike, and it took both him and DM out, as you can see. DM over there on the first corner, which was very disappointing for both him and Les, but those things do happen. So it was very spread out then over the 17 laps, apart from on the last lap where we had a very close ding-dong between Slicker holding 3rd from Malada, as you can see, and just very, very close there, about to go under the tunnel complex. We've got Slicker in the pink car, and then Malada trying to overtake in the red car, and across the line that equal to this, which is absolutely nothing. So a big shout out there to a fantastic 3rd place from Slicker. The finishing positions for that race, round 7, were Scalebreaker, Slash, a very consistent Slash, may I add, and Slicker. Okay, so onwards to round 8's grid walk here at Autumn Ring. So, locking out the front row there, we have Scalebreaker on the right, followed by DM in 2nd place on the left. The next row is a welcome return to Smoke 808, doing a very good 3rd position, and a very consistent Slash 4th on the left. The next row is a lockout between Malada and Setwave. The row after that then, second to last row, we have Slicker and Les. Fantastic 3rd place from Slicker there. And following up, last but not least, on the back row, we've got Fair Racer and a welcome return again to Rayman. So here we go then. DM will be very keen to ping one down the inside of Scalebreaker, I'm sure, after the disaster that happened in round 7, which we've just seen. So it's going to be very fast and competitive off the line. I hope all the guys can hold it into the first corner. It's a tight right-hand first corner. They're revving up the engines, and we'll see the lights go in a moment, and then it'll be engines away and we're off. So they're revving high, so we're close to the release, and away we go. We've got a very good start by DM, threatening to go down the inside of Scalebreaker there, but it's not going to happen. Scale is holding it. Smoke's got a very good start in the background as well, so into the first corner. DM really going down the inside nearly, but hasn't met that pay. Smoke, meantime, as he's suffered, has been put out, down to 4th position, I think, looking back in the field there, as they go around the, I call it the bus stop section, for the first time now. So we've got Scalebreaker leading the race, holding his very good 1st place, as you can see there. So it's Scale leading now from DM, from Slash. Oh, and Scale's lost it immediately. Oh my goodness! He's lost it immediately on cold tyres and he's gone down to flat last. There goes through Fair Racer. Now that's not going to bode well for Scalebreaker at all, but he's come away undamaged. My word, ladies and gentlemen, that was a turn up for the books, that one was. That's worth a little sneaky replay. On board with Scalebreaker, I think. So let's just see, let's go on the roof view there, and then we can quickly switch to the rear view as well. So we'll watch the start from the rear of Scalebreaker's car, because it was quite a good getaway, this one. DM's on the left and Smoke 08. I think he gets knocked down, and indeed he does, look, just slashes in 4th position. So engines revving and away they go in a moment. So it was a good start by both DM and Scale. Scale just got the edge though. DM slipping into slipstream and threatening to poke it down the inside, but decided to back out of it. A very good outbreak from Slash. Milana made a move and nearly got through on Smoke, I think, but no, he's just been tied off. Smoke has managed to hold the 4th position. So yeah, cold tyres. You know, if you're too aggressive on the throttle, this is what can happen. So we're on the front of Scalebreaker's car, as we can see here. And let's just watch and listen. It was this corner. Yeah, it's just too much throttle and it's turned it round, and there goes the rest of the pack. So too much throttle on cold tyres. Scale too keen to get away, and that's put him down in last position. We all know what Scalebreaker is capable of, though. He was extremely fast round here in qualification. By at least 2 seconds maybe, or potentially 3 seconds on some of the slower runners at the back there, so I would expect Scale to be coming back through the field. We have got quite a lot of laps here, but in the meantime the lead has now been taken by DM and Slash and Milana. So they've gone to have a big gap in front of Scalebreaker, so provided they don't battle too much, they should easily be able to hold on here and potentially take the first victory away from Scale this season. So who's going to be the man to do it? Having said that, if we get the telemetry up, we can see we've got 15 laps. Now that's a lot of laps, so Scale may well come back to the field, but will it be fast enough to catch DM and Slash and Milana, who now are stretching out a little bit of a lead? So if we go on the back of DM's car, we'll be able to see Slash here in 2nd place. As you can see, there's nobody in front. So Slash, Milana and Slicker doing a very nice job. Now, where did Slicker come from? What a demon start from Slicker. He's qualified 7th and he's now in 4th place, partly due to the Scalebreaker losing it, but still, nonetheless, that's taking nothing away from Slicker, and he's very keen to get some good points, I would have thought, because of his podium in the last round, which you saw at the beginning, ladies and gentlemen. So Slicker really seemingly starting to get on it in these Honda S2000s, which has got to be a very, very good thing. So let's just have a look as we see them coming round to complete the 2nd full lap. Let's just get on board with Slicker and see what he's doing. He's actually quite by himself at the moment, but he has got Setwave behind him. Now Setwave's no slouch, of course, so Setwave will be keen to get Slicker as soon as humanly possible. I wonder what the progress actually already we've got behind Smoke here. Look, we've got Scalebreaker battling with Smoke already. So Scalebreaker's made a huge amount of places in the space of 2 laps. That's absolutely unprecedented. The guy is very, very quick and very determined as well to catch back up. It's very close, and Smoke goes wide actually. The Les is up on the inside there, so a nice good overtake from taking advantage from... Oh no! And Smoke obviously had some dirt on his tyres from the fact that he went off at the previous corner. And of course you've got to drive within yourself a little bit when that happens, otherwise what you've just seen will happen, and you know, you'll spin a little bit. So in the meantime, that's put Smoke under pressure from Fair Racer. Now up at the front, let's get back to the leaders. We've got Slash there, not really making any inroads into DM at the moment in time, although they are still quite close together. They've pulled out a decent gap from Milana, so Milana obviously not quite on the pace of DM and Slash round here. And you can see there, ladies and gentlemen, the gap is quite visually probably less than a second. A bit of a lock-up from DM and quite wide. A nice tighter angle there from Slash as he goes round the first corner. So round the bus stop chicane again now for lap 4 of 15. The race order is DM, VRDM, should I say, from Slash, from Malada, from Slicker, from Scalebreaker, who's now into 5th. He's putting in some hugely fast lap times, I would have thought. Time to just quickly have a look at that data, and there you have it. Scalebreaker on a 1:15.378, which is huge. It's not hugely faster than the leaders, interestingly enough. DM is on a 1:15.7 and Slash is on 1:15.8, and the gap to them from Scalebreaker is 4.669 seconds. So yeah, Slash really is winding in on DM. We may see Slash try and have a go on DM in a moment. So it's exciting battling here at round 8. Oh, and DM's gone off. DM's gone off, pushing very, very hard. Now we know he'll have those dirty tyres, but he's managed to keep it on circuit. You have to back off slightly. Now that's left him vulnerable to a stab from Slash. DM should, I would think, go slightly defensive here. Slash doesn't seem to be having a stab at it though. Maybe in Slash's mind that pulling away from the impending Scalebreaker is a good idea rather than faffing about. But Slash can see, actually, he'll be able to see in his rear mirrors now that Scalebreaker has taken Slicker and Malada and is now up into 3rd place. It's taken the guy 4 laps, but he's taken 7 places in 4 laps. So the race is certainly not over for Scalebreaker by any means. So it's worth giving the guy that little bit of airtime. We normally don't give Scalebreaker airtime, to be honest with you, because he's always out there in the front. My apologies for that, Scale. But that's a fantastic fight through the field that Scale is doing. So he's visually catching Slash and DM now. And we can see Slicker desperately trying to keep pace with Scale, which is a good thing. It's always easier to chase than it is to race. I say, oh, hopping over the curbs there. I think he'd gone airborne, and he's definitely catching him now, VRDM and Slash. So a bit of dust being kicked up by Scale. So how long can these guys keep ahead? Now, very sensibly, they spread out a little bit. They know that they need to maintain good, fast lap times in order to stay ahead of Scale. Because the moment, of course, you start battling, you're going to be having problems where you're just slowing yourself down, and that will make it even easier for Scale to catch. So we're at about halfway point now. The race leader we're looking at is DM, followed by Slash. And there's Scalebreaker in the background, so this is getting terribly exciting now at the halfway point. Will DM or Slash be able to hold off Scale and win, actually get on that top spot of the podium, which will be for the first time this season? Remember, Scalebreaker's won 7 of the last 7 rounds, so 100% record. So this is exciting times. Oh, nice little sideways little bit there from DM as he goes round. One of the bottom hairpins towards the uphill drag for the left-right flick. And they're managing to actually keep Scale at a reasonable distance behind. Scale's not finding it as easy, obviously, to catch DM and Slash as he did with the other guys that he was so much faster than. So into the first corner, DM, Slash and Scale. Just as I said that, he's virtually on them. Both DM and Slash can see that, of course, in their rear view mirrors, so they need to stay cool under pressure. Round into the midsection. DM running slightly wide, and he's caught the barriers. Oh no, DM out of the race. He's caught the... oh no, he's out of the lead, so that's put Slash into the lead, and that's not done DM any favours. He's having all kinds of troubles getting back on the circuit. Let's just have a little look at what actually happened there. I think he just caught the grass with his back tyre by the looks of it. If we go on exterior view, we'll be able to see. It was round this next section. Let's just be quiet and have a little watch of this. I think he just got his rear near side tyre onto the grass on the outside. So let's just have a look. He is pushing, of course. Oh, just the tiniest of touches. That's absolutely awful for DM. He's going to be gutted inside his little helmet with that one. But in the meantime now, that's put DM out of the race with a lot of damage. He'll have to pit there, which he won't be happy with either because of all the blue flags he had in the last session from pitting as well. So Slash now is ahead of Scalebreaker. Can they make that stick? there's a little bit of a gap, so what I'll do is, before that just accumulates, so I want to have a look down the field. Slicker's by itself, Set Wave is being chased down by Smoke and Malada, so we've got the possibility of a three-way ding-dong here, and that's for 4th, 5th and 6th. Malada having quite a poor performance here, which is unusual because he's been very strong all season. Smoke 808 is a bit of an unknown because he's had internet issues, he's not been able to join the rooms unfortunately. And of course DM is in 7th with the Les, Fair Racer and Rayman there, so let's just have a look if Slash is managing to hold off Scale. Let's just have a look on the rear. Oh, actually, we don't need to go on the rear at all. We could see there that Scale is still with him. He's still in the same shot there as they go through the bus stop chicane on lap 8 of 15. So we need now to keep abreast of this one. This is a good close race, one of the best I've ever commentated on, certainly at Autumn Ring. What I find with Autumn Ring, it'll either bring quite a few disasters or it will bring absolutely bang on race. And of course, let's not forget a little wiggle there as we're watching Slash. Let's not forget that you're watching some of the finest racers on GT6 in the UK, and sorry, actually Malada, around the world, should I say. Of course, Malada from Czechoslovakia, or the Czech Republic, should I say. So Slash is now right under a lot of pressure from Scalebreaker. This is for the lead, ladies and gentlemen, at Autumn Ring. So it's Slash from Scale, and Scale surely will wind the thing up now. He's getting that Honda engine, that VTEC engine, or ZTEC I think it might be, really working for him. He's got warm tyres now, there's no problem with any of his grip, so he'll be able to floor the pedal, unlike on the first lap. So can Slash hold him off as we come up to the midsection through the bus stop chicane? This is where DM lost it the previous lap, and Slash has got round cleanly. Now will he defend from Scale? Scale giving him a little wink there, just letting him know he's in. I've not seen any of the characteristic flashing of lights though from Scale as we normally see. Oh, Slash has made a slight error, that will slow him down, and Scale will be able to take full advantage of that, I would have thought. He'll probably outbrake him down on the left here unless Slash goes defensive, but he has done, making it very difficult for Scalebreaker, who's now attempted the cutback on him. So Slash versus Scalebreaker, you're not going to see much finer, ladies and gentlemen, here at VR Room. Two of the top guys here racing tooth and nail. Or hammer and tong, should I say. Slash trying to defend the pressure. Now Scale's going to be very careful, of course, because we do run with full damage simulation here, and if the car's touch, they're likely to get damaged and it could be race over, and will... Oh, and a defensive move! What a defensive move there from Slash. He's blocked him off and he's playing his cards very, very right here. There's no way Scale can go around the outside. Just as I say that, there's no way Scale can go around the outside. He's done him around the outside. That's unbelievable. Side by side now through the bus stop chicane. Well, absolutely superb driving, and Slash has actually maintained it, but no, Scale is up the inside. It's bumper to bumper, wheel to wheel stuff. Scale surely will take this on the inside. There's no way Slash can defend from that, but he's outbraked on the outside. This is the 5th corner now. We've seen side by side action from Slash and Scalebreaker. This is magnificent stuff, and Slash has won that little gambit, although he's opened himself up to a cutback straight away from Scalebreaker, and he's going now tight and defensive to the left, which is exactly where I would be, but not tight enough. Scalebreaker's poking his nose in, so again, we've gone half a lap now with these cars side by side. This is reminiscent of Nico Rosberg side by side at Bahrain with Lewis Hamilton on those last laps. It's absolutely unbelievable stuff. Slash not giving Scalebreaker an inch though. It's really not. He's just being really, really bullish with his driving, but that's absolutely fantastic to see. It's all fair and above board, but oh, he's pushing himself too hard, I fear. Nearly lost it, but his very skillful driver is Slash, so he was able to recover it. And good God, that was basically nearly a full lap with them side by side. That is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if you like what you're seeing here, please do get down to the website vrroom.org, sign up and join in. We've got a fantastic paddock, really good community, and some of the best banter and drivers and driving that you'll get. We have fully marshalled rooms as well. We run with no simulation aids on at all, and we're going to see Scale potentially ping it one again. No, Slash is going defensive. Please as well do subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me at _DigitalDave on Twitter. That will be brilliant. Do that on whatever device you're watching. I'll be eternally grateful. Thank you. So I can't break away from this. Now in the meantime, we've got Fair Racer being caught now. The race marshal, VR official 52, is there side by side again. VR official 52 will be waving those blue flags for, I think it's Fair Racer up ahead. It is. He's quite a wise driver anyway, so I'm sure he'll see them come in and get out of the way. Because he doesn't want to impede this. This is an absolute ding-donger. I can't click away. I'm so sorry, guys, for all you other guys, for Malada, for Smoke. I know Smoke and Malada and Rayman are having a ding-dong, but this is for the lead of the race on lap 11 or 15. Who is going to win this one? Slash is not giving this one up yet without a fight. No way is he giving this up without a fight. And Scalebreaker knows that. There's not much in their lap times, to be fair. We've already analysed that earlier on. Oh, and can Slash take away the first victory of the season for himself? But can he take away the first time Scale has not been on the podium? Oh, and he's had a little bit of they're both off circuit nearly. This is incredible stuff. Now Scale will have to remember he's got the cold, not the cold tyres, the dirty tyres as he goes around here, so he doesn't floor the pedal. Oh, they're both wiggling at the back. What a race! What an absolute ding-donger. Oh, and Scale's got him down the inside now. I fear that might be over. We might have seen the last of it unless Slash can make a dive on the inside, and he's done. Oh, I can't do anything but laugh. Not the best commentary I've ever done, but what a race. It's still side by side. It looks like they're skating on ice there with the sideways moment from Slash. Absolutely incredible. But I fear now Scale has got away, and it looks like Slash is not going to be able to catch. He was about 0.4 of a second slower. So that was incredible. That was a 3-lap absolute battle there. I do fear that it's over though, so we'll just see. Smoke, meantime, back to the other guys battling on track. Smoke and Malada having exactly the same ding-dong. Smoke slightly ahead, Malada in 4th place, excuse me. Very, very quick Malada. He's fought his way back very well because he qualified in 5th place. So we're on lap 13 of 15 now at Autumn Ring. So it's very, very close between those two. Is there any other close battling on track? Let's just have a look. Is Rayman? No, he's by himself. Fair Racer in the meantime did get out of the way. So it is spread out. I'll just double check on Scale. Now Setwave, blue flag. Setwave will have to get out of the way here for Scalebreaker. And he does, very skillfully pulling out the way and slowing down. Not a problem. But Slash in the meantime is giving Scale a little bit more of a ding-dong. So this race isn't over at all. It looks like Setwave maybe even even though he did get out of the way nicely, maybe we just missed a bit where for a moment he did hold up Scalebreaker. So Scale will have to do the work again to pull out. So interesting line across there. They're both hopping over the curbs. That's a very dangerous thing to do. But Slash has dropped back, unfortunately. So the main ding-dong, I think, is still these two guys. So Smoke 808 from Malada. So we've got Smoke from the UK, Malada from the Czech. Or the Czech Malada, should I say. Fantastic to see. And Smoke is quick. I don't know particularly how quick though, but he is reasonably quick. I've not really raced against him myself, so I can't tell you too much about him. And in the sort of year and a half now that I've been doing commentary for VR Room, I've not really had Smoke to commentate on. Malada certainly have. I remember watching Malada a lot in the GT300s, and he was certainly quick in those, doing a very, very good job. Sounds like we've got a car pulled off the track there, out of the race. I'll have to try to find out who that is. I think it might be Fair Racer or Setwave, but I'm not going to break away from this action just for the moment, because this is too good. We can't possibly miss this one. Scale is pulling away, by the way. I'll give you that information on Slash. So it's, oh my goodness me, and Smoke's off. So a bit of inconsistency from Smoke. I think he just caught a curb there. So fantastic, unfortunately. It's not fantastic, what am I saying? It's fantastic racing, but that's very unfortunate for Smoke. So that's given Malada a good solid 3rd place. What a comeback drive from Malada to get back on the podium. The Malada currently sitting 3rd in the championship with Scalebreaker and Slash up there. There's a fight for 4th position, of course, in the championship between Fair Racer and DM. But DM has had some really bad inconsistencies, what with lag spikes, etc, etc, some racing incidents. So Scalebreaker here is leading from Slash quite comfortably, from Malada, We're on the last lap actually, from the smoke, from the Les. Oh, and the Les is, oh dear, there has been an incident there. We are on the last lap. They're on lap 14 actually, they're a lap behind. Some kind of an incident, I'm not sure what happened. I won't rewind it either, because we need to get on board with the leaders, so it's actually a lot closer than we thought. There's Scale in first position from Slash, from the lap set wave in the background. So we're going to watch Scalebreaker come over for 8 victories from 8, provided he can make it round these final corners. What a race, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a good round to commentate on this one. I've enjoyed it, thoroughly enjoyed it. You probably can tell a slight off in the background, I think, from Slash. But across the line, winning 8 out of 8 is Scalebreaker 96. Absolutely superb stuff from Slash. And third place is Malada, just coming round. So that's your podium, ladies and gentlemen, for this race. I've been Dave Higgins, @_Digital Dave. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and I'll be back with some more rounds as soon as humanly possible.